Hey guys, earlier yesterday I posted a few pictures of my journaling Bible where I recovered it because I didn't like the way that it looked. And I had somebody reach out to me and ask if I could do a quick tutorial on how to do that. So that's what I'm doing here. I wanted to let you know that this is very easy. It's very inexpensive. You don't have to spend a whole lot of money to do this. You don't have to buy a very expensive Bible to have it beautiful and all aesthetically pleasing in order for you to Bible journal. You can go to the Dollar Tree, you can go to thrift stores, you can pick up materials, and you can make your journaling Bible your own for very little money. I guarantee you that all of this was less than $10, except for my paper cutter. I've had it for years, so I really don't consider it part of the cost. Besides, it's really not necessary. You don't have to use it. I just use it because it's easy. I found this NIV Bible at a thrift store, and that's something that I like to do from time to time. I like to go around my local area, my local community, and visit thrift stores and pick out Bibles that I see just laying there on the shelf that are perfectly good Bibles. None of the pages are missing. They're perfect to just hand out to people when you see them, when you're speaking to them about God and they don't have a Bible. I always keep a bunch of them in my car for whatever reason. You never know. But I have this one on my shelf because it's just so pretty, and it's a little older too. There are some notes and stuff in it that somebody used, but I'm not going to be using this personally. I'm just doing this for tutorial purposes. So here's the materials you're going to need. It's very inexpensive. The most expensive thing is the glue. And I use Fabri-Tac. It is a little pricey, but it is well worth every penny because we're going to be using fabric to add to our cover. And Fabri-Tac is perfect for that. So grab your Bible, grab some scrapbook paper. I found this one at Ollie's for less than $3, and it's a regular $20 paper pack, and there's so many beautiful options to choose from. I don't know what I'm going to do on the inside yet, but we'll figure that out. You're going to need some scissors, you're going to need a pencil, and if you have one, a paper trimmer. Also, you're going to need fabric. I found the fabric at Dollar Tree. I believe it was in the craft section. It's called a craft square, though it's really not a square. And pro tip, be sure you iron out the fold lines or throw it in the dryer if you don't have an iron. It will save you a lot of time and a lot of hassle. Because if you don't, you're going to have to manually remove all of the lines so it looks better. So this is not a scary process. It's very easy. But I will let you know that this fabric is going to show the cover of this Bible. And for me, that really doesn't matter because I'm probably just going to be handing this out to somebody random anyway. I'm not going to be using it. But if that bothers you, you can take some scrapbook paper that you find really pretty that matches your fabric and put it underneath. There's a whole realm of things and possibilities that you can do to prevent your cover from showing. So I won't get into that because this is just for tutorial purposes. So what I like to do is start with the spine. You're going to see the spine stuff too, so don't worry about it. Take your Fabri-Tac, and then you're going to add glue all along the spine. Now, this is very important. If you're using very thin fabric, you do not need a whole lot of glue because it's going to seep through and it's going to leave glue stains in your fabric. So what I like to do is to just take my finger and rub the glue all along the spine, just like that, just to make sure every inch is covered. And then I put it down on my piece of fabric. Now I take it and I fold this over just like that, and then I make sure to pull this very tight along the spine, just like that. It's okay if you mess up. It's fine. And now I am going to do the front cover. All right, now for the back. All right, let's turn it right side up so that's not annoying. All right, now that we've gotten to this step, we need to cut down some of the fabric because we don't need all of this. And I'll show you how to do that. So here's the front cover, and we really only need about 1 inch on each side. I like to do just a little bit more just in case, but that's really just because I just want to make sure I don't mess up. All right, and then I hope I'm in camera. I really do. In camera. I'm in on camera so you guys can see what I'm doing. Here, let me do this. So now I'm just cutting. This is difficult. I'm just cutting down the fabric square so we don't have so much fabric hanging off. And y'all, I'm not an expert when it comes to making videos. So if I do something that you can't see, just leave me a comment and I'll try to explain the process as much as possible. Your lines don't have to be perfect because we're covering them up. I probably can't see that. Cut the corners. Let's do this one. Let's be sure to cut this fold over and this fold over. Okay, cut the corners. Open up. Now, because of that, we're just going to add a little bit of glue. Is that too much? Is that too close? I mean, just a little bit of glue. Now, this is where the scrapbook paper comes in. You could just glue this down, these extra pages, which I highly recommend you do so, because it makes this much, much easier. But some of these Bibles, it's just hard to do that. So I'm going to get some scrapbook paper that I like, that goes well. And now you want to leave a little bit of an edge on your paper. And also, what I like to do with this is find a piece of the fabric that has a straight line and then glue it down. Move that out of the way. Let's get our scrapbook paper. Let me find my lines. I did that wrong. I want the flowers going the right direction. Okay, now we're just going to glue this down. Yeah, I think I am going to cover this. All right, let's finish the back. There. Now you can probably put a pretty picture on the cover. You can go absolutely crazy decorating and fixing this up however you want it. So yeah, that's basically it. If you have any questions, just leave me a comment. If you need any help, just reach out to me, send me a message, do whatever you need to do. Just make your journaling Bible your own, and it doesn't have to be expensive. All right. Take care, everybody.